Hello everyone! Hello! Today, I would like to tell you a story from Tanzania about a kid with special needs, entitled The Calabash Kids. Here I go. Once upon a time, there was a woman named Shindu. She lived in a village. Her husband had died and she had no children. So, she was very lonely and she had no one to help with the chores. Shindu was always tired, and at the end of each day, Shindu would gaze up at the snowy mountain peak. Great mountain spirit, my work is too hard. Please send me help. She would pray. Then suddenly, someone appeared beside her. Do you know who that was? No. It was a noble chieftain. I am a messenger from the great mountain spirit, he told the astonished woman, and he handed her some gourds right before he disappeared. Shindu brought the gourds home, and she laid them on top of the rafters to dry, so they'll become calabashes. One fine gourd Shindu set by the cooked fire. She hoped it would dry faster, so she can use it early. The next morning, Shindu had to come home early from tending her field. When she arrived, she heard a strange noise coming from the rafters. Do you know what caused the noise? No. Shindu was curious, so she hid beside the hut door and peeked in. Shindu was shocked when she saw the gourds beginning to change. They sprouted heads, then arms, then legs. Soon, they weren't gourds at all. They were children. One boy laid by the fire where Shindu had put the fine gourd, and the others called to him from the rafters. Katiti, come help us, we'll help our mother. Come help us, Katiti, our favorite brother. Katiti then helped his brothers and sisters down from the rafters. Then the children ran through the hut and yard, singing and playing. All joined in, but Katiti. Do you know why? Why? Drying by the fire had made the boy slow-witted. It wasn't easy for him to understand or learn. So he just sat there, smiling widely. After a while, the children started on their chores, and when they were done, they started to climb back on the rafters. No, no, no! You must not change back into gourds! Cried Shindu, coming out from her hiding spot. You will be the children I never had, and I will love you and care for you. So, Shindu kept the children as her own. She was no longer lonely, and on the other hand, the children loved planting and farming. That is, all were very helpful, but Katiti. Either way, Shindu still loves Katiti, because he was like a sweet baby. One day, Shindu was tired and unhappy about something else, but she still had to do her job. As she brought a pot into the hut, she tripped over Katiti. You useless child! You're nothing but a calabash! Cursed Shindu. The very next moment, Shindu gave a scream. Katiti was no longer there, and in his place was a calabash. As the children crowded into the hut, Shindu cried. Shindu begged Katiti to come back, but it was useless. The children then looked at each other. Then over each other they climbed, scampering up to the rafters, and called out for one last time. Katiti, come help us, we'll help our mother. Come help us, Katiti, our favorite brother. For a long moment, nothing happened. Do you think Titi will come back? Then, slowly, the gourd began to change. It became Katiti. Shindo learned her lesson. Ever after, she was very careful for what she called her children, and they all lived happily. Well, audience, what we can learn from this story is, don't mix bad words with your bad mood, and be careful with your words. Words can inspire and words can destroy. Choose yours well. Thank you.